Police in Hartford are still investigating a pair of deadly shootings that happened over the weekend. In one of them, a 3-year-old was shot and killed.
Connecticut State Police weighing in on the violence in the capital city.
The city doesn't ever really recover. Cope, maybe look forward to somehow healing. You feel bad for the family, the neighborhood, the kids in the neighborhood, the cousins. There's just so many involved. The first responders that have to see that.
And the community is continuing to mourn the loss of both that toddler and a 16-year-old who was shot and killed. Fox 61's Lauren Zenzi spoke recently with Reverend Henry Brown from Mothers United Against Violence.
Take a listen.
Tim and Margot, 2 lives were lost this weekend. One, a 3-year-old boy. It is just so devastating. As a mother of a toddler myself, I can't imagine what the mom is feeling, the family, the community is all hurting, including Reverend Brown. I'm joined by Reverend Brown this morning. Reverend, what went through your mind when you heard the news on Saturday?
First of all, my heart dropped. I mean, it was crazy. I couldn't believe it. I got a call from Mrs. Davis saying the baby been shot. And I said, a baby been shot? I said, where, in Hartford? She said, yeah, in Hartford. I said, no, it can't be. She said, Reverend, it happened. I called Tony Rakowski, texted me that a 3-year-old had died. And only thing I could do was sit down for a minute, try to gather my thoughts. I just couldn't believe it, and I still can't believe it. I'm still walking in shock this morning. So I want to send my condolences to the family as I extended it on Saturday. But, you know, extending condolences and things of that nature is not good enough for this family. You know, the killers are still on the loose. And the thing that hurt is that people in the community know who these people are, and they're not coming forward. The worst kind of killer in the world is a baby killer. You know, you can kill people, and, you know, we don't want to see anybody die. But when you just kill a baby, when you know kids was in the car, and you point a gun in the car and you open fire, that tells me you're a different kind of animal. You're a different kind of human beings. Those type of people we can't have on our streets.
And I know that you work with Mothers United Against Violence. You said that you've spoken to the mother. How is she doing?
But the mother is devastated, as you can imagine. My mothers have went over, have visited with her, you know, providing support and things of nature. That's the thing that we do. And we, you know, she talks, but really don't make any sense because, you know, they're just dumbfounded because it goes right back to my baby's gone. You know, my baby's gone. So people that have hearts know what I'm talking about. But heartless people, those are the type of people that we're trying to eradicate from our community. So my heart was just with that mother I saw on the night that her baby died. I prayed with her, I prayed with the father, I prayed with people in the community. And it's just like a thing like you're living in a twilight. You know, it's not real, but it is real. And you just wish it to go away. So to that mother, like I told her the other day, is that, you know, the best we can do is keep her memory alive. Maybe this will spark the change that's necessary, needed here in Hartford to end this gun violence. We're prayerful and hopeful.
And it's devastating that the change has to come at the hand of such a tragic loss of not only a 3-year-old, but 2 hours later, a 16-year-old dying. What do you think needs to be that change? Like we were talking about, it's not just the police, it's not just a law, it's all hands need to be together.
Listen, I'm glad that you mentioned Jamari Preston. I want to extend my condolences to his family as well. He's a 16-year-old that was killed and deserved to be here with his family as well. You know, we was just talking, you know, about how to take a community effort. And what I mean by the community effort, everybody in the state, from the governor's office, mayor's office, police chief, police department, churches, community, we all have to work together. You know, this is no time to be pointing the finger and saying this ain't been done, this ain't been done. Now's the time to say we need to stop the violence. We all know it's out of hand. We know it's out of control, and it just didn't get this way. It's been this way. Unfortunately, it takes a 3-year-old child for people to talk about what we need to do something. Why and where was you last year, year before last, when all this stuff was transpiring? You could see the buildup. You can see that sooner or later, an infant's going to lose their life here in Hartford. They don't care how they shoot, broad daylight. babysitting in the car in broad daylight, enjoying his life, and cut short. So until we, the people, I'm talking about all people, you know, we talk about mass shootings. Hartford have mass shootings every year. 25 homicide, 30 homicide. If that don't qualify as mass shooting, then what does? So I'm saying, let's stop all the talk and find action. Have some action to resolve this stuff so the violence can stop. Rondell, 3 years old. I hope people use that as a motivation to show and say to people outside of Hartford, we need your help and support to stop this. And I just want people to know that watching this news that every person that lives in Hartford is not a thug, not a gangster. 99% of the people that live in Hartford are good people. We just have a few, 1%, that causes chaos. And we don't know who they are. I think we do. I think this is a case where we can't wait for a month to solve this case. This case got to be solved right away, because that's the only way you can show the people in this community that something has been done about it. And I just want people to know the police is ready to do the job, but they need the support of the people. The person that was in that car that know who killed this baby should come forward. People that was on that corner that saw this, they should come forward. It's your rightful duty to come forward. This is a 3-year-old baby. We're not talking about a 30-year-old man. We're talking about a 3-year-old baby that has every right to be held by his mother right now, and that won't be able to, the mother won't be able to hold him, to talk to him, nurture him, and raise him because of this vicious killer. He got to be brought to justice. People, if you're out there, and you know who killed this baby, you got to do something. You know, you just can't let those people be out there in this community. You can't. They got to be brought to justice so that we can heal. It won't bring little Rondell back, but it will help that mother, that family, have some type of resolve that something's being done, that baby life matter. That's my point. The baby life matter. Absolutely. And we got to do something better. So churches, communities, police department, mayor's office, governor's office, please, let's get together and change this perception of gun violence.
I really thank you for your time, and I know as a mom and as someone, I know that you work with Mothers United Against Violence. You know firsthand how devastating this is for families, and I appreciate your time because your message is very, very strong, and it is now heard. Thank you.
And I just wanted to say in closing, people, please put those guns down and learn how to love one another, because this is all about our community, this is all about us, and respect one another. And please turn in that killer of this baby and Jamari Preston. Please turn those people in. They need to be off the streets.
As Reverend Brown was just saying, change has to happen. Unfortunately, it's at the hands of 2 children who lost their lives this weekend. Just devastating losses here in the city of Hartford. But police do need your help. As Reverend was saying, the suspects are still on the loose for both the killing of the 3-year-old and the 16-year-old. So if you have any information, Hartford Police urges you to come forward. We have an anonymous tip line right on our website for you on fox61.com. We're live in Hartford this morning. Lauren Zenzi, Fox 61 News.